All right, I'd like to start by thanking everyone for coming out to the game, all the students. Um, those weekend games or weekday games are tough to get people here, and really appreciate all the support. And we've got great fans, we've got great students, great faculty, and I really appreciate everyone coming out. But I am super happy with our kids. We challenged our defense all week long. We said we felt that this was the best rushing team in the league, and we shut the run down. And besides the Buckeyes, well, the Buckeyes and us were the only team that have held these guys under 100 yards. We really respect what they do in the run game. We think they've got good backs. They've got a good offensive line, but so do we too. And I thought we ran the ball really well. I think we had a couple explosion plays that we dropped, but we'll get that cleaned up. I think Connor Bazelak's best quarterback in this league, and I've said that 100 times. He's excellent. He takes care of the ball. He handles protection. He played really well, and I thought our offensive line played really well. The backs played well. Receivers played well. Harold played like normal. Pretty good. And just like I said, I think our defense played really well. I think the interception that Benji had was ridiculous. I thought our defensive front did an unbelievable job versus a really good offensive line. And special teams, we played well besides the the one dropped, what was it, kickoff. And the good thing is, and I've heard, I think Bam's gonna be okay. That was a really scary deal, and we don't want that to happen in this game, any game. So, but I think he's gonna be okay. Everything that we've heard is good news. So, but that was scary. But we're gonna take some time off. We're gonna come in here tomorrow and we're gonna evaluate this tape. We're gonna watch it as a team, and we'll have a good couple days here to get healthy. I thought our support staff did an unbelievable job. I challenged our medical wing to get these guys healthy, and I thought our trainers did a great job. I thought our kids lived in the training room. So all the little things were done well this week, and we need to continue to do that. And just like I said, in this league, it's really hard, 1 week at a time. We're going to go find a way to be 1-0 next week against a really, really well-coached football team. I think Mike, he does as good a job as anyone, and he's a really damn good football coach, and we're going to have to be on top of our stuff. And so we're going to enjoy this for a little bit. I get to see my old boss tonight. Steve Adazio did the game. I love Steve, so get to go home, hang out with the crew, and we're going to celebrate for a little bit, and then we're going to get back to work first thing in the morning. But I can't say enough about these kids. We've been through a stretch in that middle of the season that was crazy, preposterous, and just like I said, when we get to the right time, I'm going to voice my opinion about all of that. But that's in the past. But we're going to keep worrying about our program. We're going to worry about the kids that are in the building, and keep loving each other, keep fighting, and keep moving in the needle and keep improving.
All right, if you have questions.
And I talked way too much there, so go ahead.
If you have questions, please signal for the microphone.
Scott, for you guys to respond the way you did after Bam's injury, both defensively and offensively, just what does that say about the team, and how are you guys able to emotionally, overcome a tough situation like that?
Yeah, well, not to get too much into that, but when Bam, I got out there, it wasn't good, and by the time they got him off there, you knew it wasn't a neck. He was moving fine. So to be able to come to the sideline, and because those kids love Bam, and to be able to come to the sideline and tell those kids that they're he's going to be okay was huge. So, thank the good Lord that, just like I said, knock on wood, everything that we've heard so far, he's fine. But, that was a scary hit.
Obviously, just a lot of bounce offensively, but Terrion Stewart once again, 150 yards. He's been outstanding these last 4 games. Just can you talk about just the level he's playing at right now, especially since he kind of returned from injury?
Yeah, I think he's playing well. I think all the backs are playing well. I think we got really good backs, and they're all different. They all do different jobs, and I'm really happy with that room. So we need to continue to improve in that room. And, with our lack of depth at wide receiver, some of those running backs, what they're doing double duty, really. And so Brian's done a great job with them. We find a way to get them all involved. And, we just got to keep being a good team, keep being a good team.
And just to confirm, Scott, Bam has full use of all motion.
I mean, he was moving, and just like I said, I don't like to report anything that I don't know, but it was a positive. Let's just put it that way.
Did you think that was targeting?
I didn't even see it.
Yeah.
I didn't even see it, and I didn't watch the replay. I was more concerned about him. I have no clue.
Just lastly for me, just kind of bigger picture. When you got here, is this kind of what you envisioned? I mean, playing really meaningful November football, you guys dominating the lines of scrimmage, a big time. I don't know. Is this the kind of night that you envisioned?
Well, I know this. We need to get better. There's some things that we need to do better. We've learned. We've been playing pretty good these last couple of years in November, and we need to get better this week. We need to find a way. Just like I said, we're going to go down and play. Mike is a damn good football. I got a ton of respect for him, and I know that they're going to attack us, and we got to be on top of our stuff. And Muncie's a hard place to play. So to answer your question, yeah, of course, this is what we want. We want to be able to play meaningful football games. Each one the stakes get higher, which is really cool and fun. And so let's go work really hard, be good teammates, love each other, do the right things, and, find a way to improve and worry about the important stuff, and find a way to become 1-0 next week.
4 sacks by 4 different players. You just talk about the performance they had, not just to stop the run, but to get to the quarterback as well.
Yeah, we challenged this defensive line. We did all week, and we proved that our defensive line's pretty good. And we've got old players that know how to play, and they were challenged, and they stepped up, and they were unbelievable in stopping the run, and they were unbelievable in rushing the passer.
Zach kicks a 50-yard field goal early, kind of helps get you guys started. He's been huge. I mean, can you describe his impact coming in for an injured Cleather and making the impact he has on special
Well,
teams?
I got to give him credit. He was our kickoff guy that wanted to do both jobs, and Jackson won the job. And it's just a testament to worrying about what you can control. And Jackson gets hurt, and he's been kicking really, really well. So, the message to all our players is you never know when your number is going to get called. And that's hard at times for young guys, and then next thing you know, their number is called, and you either are ready or you're not. And Zach was ready.
Coach, with the way that the team responded following Bam's injury, could you talk a little bit about the impact that he's had on the team and the locker room over the last year or so he's been here?
Yeah, all our kids like each other, and I appreciate, Western Michigan, how they handled that situation. I thought that was first class, and you just don't want to see any kid. That's the worst feeling in the world, and you just hate. That's a scary part of the game, and thank goodness he's okay.
Coach, with this win. It will mark the third straight year that you guys are bowl eligible. Just talk about, through the highs and lows, just the overall toughness and grit that you guys have every single week, and how you guys prevail.
Well, I think we prep really well, and I thought the kids did a great job this week, just like I said, spending extra time in the training room. I thought Danny did a great job of, getting them in there, and, we were really, really banged up after the Central Michigan game, and we practiced totally different. We really cut back things quite a bit, and we just needed to be the most healthy team walking into the stadium. And the beautiful thing is we've got to take this time and get healthy, yet not lose our edge, and get some time off. We're going to need that. I'm ready for a day off, to be quite honest, and that's not my MO. But we need to recharge, and we got a really, really big ball game going into Muncie, and just like I said, got a ton of respect for that program. I've watched. We battled up last year up in here, and it was a battle. So they're a good football team.
Coach, your offense was extremely balanced tonight. Was that your game plan going into the game, and why do you think you guys were so effective in that tonight?
We had to be balanced. We dropped 2 explosion plays that probably would have really opened the game up. But, we had to play complementary football. This Western Michigan organization really runs the ball really well, and we needed to score, yet keep the ball. So that's a fine line on how you do that. So we were balanced. I thought we had a really good plan with the misdirection. Some of the RPO stuff was excellent, and we pulled out a play that we haven't called in a long time here when Harold's touchdown, and it was the first time we've ran it this year. We actually installed it on Thursday, to be quite honest with you. Our Thursday, whatever the hell day that is, I don't even know. But, they executed it really, really well.
Coach, I think you control your own destiny, right? If you win the last 2 games, you're in the MAC championship. So how do you keep the focus for these last 2 games, make sure?
Got a good Ball State team, and, I think we do a good job with the process, and we need to continue to do that. We can't control anything with that, but we can control our actions on having a great Monday, great Tuesday practice, great Wednesday, being a good teammate, making sure we're going to school, make sure we're eating right, making sure we're on time for this. We're just going to keep doing what we've done doing, and one game at a time. All our focus will be, I can assure you, all our focus will be on Ball State. And because that's going to be just like last week when we played, it's going to be a war, and they all are. So our full attention will be about finding a way to beat Ball State.
Scott, I just wanted to follow up on that. Bowl eligibility is obviously something to celebrate, but does that hit a little bit differently this year when after the game they announce bowl eligible and everybody cheers it? It's obviously a great accomplishment, but does that hit a little differently this year? It's like, that's not what we're going for this year.
You know what? Just like I said, normally I have a 24-hour rule of celebration, and I was going to celebrate here a little bit. It's Ball State. We got to go. And I have too much respect for this league, and I watched how hard it is to win in this league. And if you're not locked in, if you're not all in, you'll get your tail kicked in a minute. And so we will be working our tail off like we normally do to give ourselves the best opportunity to go to Muncie. 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Going to be probably crummy weather again. And we got to find a way to protect the ball, get the ball back, and find a way to win.
Any more questions for Coach? One in the back.
Scott, Todd got the interception there at the end of the game. Just any comment about his role on the team this year?
What's that?
Todd got the intercept. Bumpus.
That was awesome, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Benji got banged up right after that interception. He got banged up, and Todd came in and really, really did a great job at corner. And, I love giving him a hard time. I recruited my tail off on him, and he goes to Cincinnati, but now he's with us, so it's great. I love Todd. He's a team dude. He's got juice and energy. He's always got a smile on his face. He's a really good teammate, And he doesn't complain that he's not always the starter. He's a great special teams guy. And, that's who our kids are. We got good kids here, and we just got to keep them focused. Let's worry about the important stuff. Let's focus on what we got to do day in and day out, and let's let it rip. Work your tail off during the week, put pressure on them, kick their ass, and then let them get to Saturday and let them play. So that's what we're going to keep doing.
All right, thank you, Coach.
All right, appreciate
Well, players
y'all.
in here
Thank you.
shortly. Cameras in the back, are we good?
Brock, to respond the way you guys did after Bam's injury, both offensively and defensively, how are you guys able to do that after a really, tough moment there?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely, hurts seeing one of your guys who you've been grinding with and really one of your brothers out there go down, so you want to go out there and show out for him and make up for what happened. So just kind of, that was the message on the sideline.
Yeah, just, I think a 3-yard loss on their first play. Then you had a 6-yard sack. Just how energized were you guys from those first couple plays right after that? Because obviously it really carried over into the rest of the game.
Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, you get 2 negative plays like that back to back. It's hard for an offense to recover. It really fired us up. I think it fired the crowd up. Everyone was into it. So just was huge for us.
Western Michigan has scored at will and just ran up tons of yards all season, especially in MAC play. I mean, just to shut them down pretty much like you did. Just, how are you guys able to just be so efficient, not only slowing down the run game like you did, but, through the air as well?
Yeah, I mean, it's really a team effort. Coach Mo and Coach Alonson put a great game plan together, and we went out there and executed it. D-line played great. Back end played great. I mean, we were firing on all cylinders, so it just was a team effort tonight.
Obviously, you have big goals the rest of the season, but you guys became bowl eligible tonight with 6th win. What does that mean to you, and to be able to do it for a 3rd straight year as well?
Yeah, I mean, that's huge. Obviously, you want to go bowling every year. You want to win championships. I was told out there that this is the first time we've been bowl eligible for 3 seasons straight since 2012, I think, through 2015. So it's awesome. Just an awesome feeling. Awesome that these guys are going to get to experience that. Just huge for the program.
Questions?
When Coach Leffler was in here, he talked a lot about how Ball State this upcoming Saturday is going to be a very, very big challenge. Just talk about, as a player, looking forward to Ball State and how that's processing through your mind right now.
Yeah, I think last I heard they're in overtime right now with Buffalo. I don't know if that's still correct or not. Okay, but, I mean, Buffalo's a good football team. Ball State's a good football team, right? We got to take every week, one at a time. It's great that we're bowl eligible, like we said, but we talk about being 1-0, every day and every week. So we're just going to try and be 1-0.
Anthony, Western Michigan's run game has been outstanding all season, and for you guys to hold them, I think, under 100 yards, really limit them. Just talk about just the defensive performance to be able to shut down such a high-powered offense.
As I said, the coaches put together a great game plan. We knew where they wanted to attack and how they wanted to do it, and we just came out. We stopped them.
It seems like, during this, this win streak, just so many big wins. Obviously the Toledo game on the road was huge, and then to execute at home, and another team tied for first in the league as well. Just what does it say about how comfortable this team is getting in these big game situations, and not only on the road but at home as well?
We just keep the mindset to keep taking it week by week, one day at a time, and just one game at a time. It doesn't matter who we're playing. If we come out and play Bowling Green football, we're going to be very hard to beat.
Obviously, Bam's injury was a tough situation there, but you guys responded extremely well, both sides of the ball. Just how were you guys able to emotionally, kind of overcome that tough, situation and perform as well as you did after that?
I felt we just kept telling each other just one series, one play at a time. It's easy for the momentum to swing right there, especially if they're able to score. So we just knew we had to bow up and stop them right there.
And then, to become bowl eligible, third straight season, it's starting to kind of become the norm now for BG again. What does that say about how much this program's improved over the last few years and where it's going right now?
Man, it's been a ride. When we first came in, we were at the bottom. So just to be able to be a part of laying the foundation for the team and just having guys add along with that, having the coaching staff add along with that, it's been amazing.
Terrion, to get a convincing home win in such a big game, obviously Western's tied top the standings with you guys. Just how exciting is it just to be able to continue this stretch of really strong play for you guys?
It's very exciting because our team, we actually found a way. We found a way during practice. We know it's cold, but you know what? It's cold. We're gonna have to play regardless. And we gotta fight through adversity. They were a very good team, but we can't just look at. I don't know how to say it, but yeah.
You personally, obviously, another huge game. I think 3rd out of 4 times with 100+ rushing yards. Just what's your confidence level right now? And to be able to continue to perform the way you are.
My line, honestly, I be on their tail every day at practice. I tell them since they're urgency, if they're not going hard enough, if I know they can go harder, I just tell them come on, let's go. I push. I try to bring that energy to every practice. Try to be a team leader.
Obviously Bam's injury was tough situation there, but you guys responded so well, and I think you guys had 4 touchdowns in a 5-possession span in second and third quarter. Just how were you guys able just to execute so well on offense, in those middle quarters to really pull away from them?
Like I said, just find a way. Actually find a way. Once that happened to Bam, I hope he's good. Honestly, I think he should be good. And once that happened, I just feel like that just fired up the team. They just hurt one of our players. So how are you going to respond?
Just the balance on offense. I think 200+ rushing yards for you guys tonight. Obviously, Connor's doing well in the passing game. How good is this team when you guys are as balanced as you are?
Unstoppable. That's it. Unstoppable. We only can beat ourselves.
And then to become bowl eligible for the 3rd straight season, you guys got to 6 wins. Just how significant is that to continue this stretch and make it kind of become a norm now again for BG?
That's awesome and all, but no, BG ain't been to a MAC championship for a while, so we're used to going to bowl games, but we can't settle for that. We're ready to try to win out.
Like you said, the goal is to go to MAC championships. Knowing that you guys control your own destiny, how does that affect the way you guys are going to move forward?
Take every day. Let's take one by one. Every game, one at a time. Just stay consistent and do what we do and play to our full potential, and, you can succeed there.